Alright, so welcome back again. My name is Jesse, and in this wonderful tutorial we will be trying to see how to deploy this simple app that you have built on Streamlit sharing, right? So we'll not be going through the steps of building the app. Maybe another time you go through it, but we want to be able to see whether we can build something for the competition. So this is what we have built, and we're trying to see how to deploy it on Streamlit sharing. So it's a Thanksgiving app plus Black Friday sales. So if I come back here, I can see that it's showing this particular Thanksgiving option here. In case I want to see how to say Happy Thanksgiving in English, I can see it here. I can also change it from English to, let's say, French or a different language. So let's choose French. Then automatically going to change it to French for us here, right? That is something very simple that we're trying to build. And I'm going to change it to French. Very nice. I can also change it to a different language. Let's choose, let's say, Chi. Right, and it's going to change it to that particular language, right? Very simple app. This is just something to make it look fancy. Then I can also come down here. Then I can see that you have this particular word cloud here, right? So Thanksgiving from Streamlit, and you can see that it's showing it here in a very nice format, and you see that the Streamlit is here. I can also change the name, change the color, the background color by clicking on the color picker. Then let's choose tomato. Then automatically going to change it here for us. Very simple and very nice. Perfect, right? So I can also change this one, Streamlit, so I can also paste in my name or any name there. That's going to add that particular name that you typed there as part of our word cloud. Very cool. So that is the overview of the home page of the app. Now let's move on to the other side of the app. So that's written my name here. Very nice. Now let's go back from here to the EDA aspect of the app. So at the EDA aspect of the app, we can do the simple basic EDA, can see what the data set is like, the descriptive statistics, and then the distribution of it. So this is how it is. So we have the gender distribution, the age distribution. Then I can also move from the normal EDA to the plot to see the various plots that we can do with this particular dataset. So we are using the Black Friday dataset from Kaggle. So if I see it here, you can see that we have our pie chart, bar chart, city, then the plot of occupation, age distribution, and the rest. So it's loading the dataset. Then I can check the pie charts. If I go it here, so this is a pie chart for the gender. So it looks like there are more males buying on than females. I can also do the same thing for the pie chart here. Very simple. Then I can also check for the plot of occupation from here, and then the city per the dataset that we have, right? Very cool. This is using Plotly behind the scene with Streamlit. Then I can also check for the age distribution, how many people buy stuff, and it looks like within the age of 25, 26 and 35 people buy most of the things, right, during Black Friday based on this dataset. Then I can also check for the gender versus the marital status, and look at more males who are singles to buy stuff. Very interesting. Okay, so let's go back from the plots, then we move on to the ML aspect. So if I come back to the ML aspect, I can just select some basic stuff. So I can select the particular gender, I can select all of these things. Then after that, I can just change the values, then make some predictions. So let's change the age from this one to 24, do some changes. Then I can come down here, because the result that the person selected has been shown here, right, in a very nice JSON format. Then I click on the predict. It's going to predict the package that the person may produce with the balloon. Very nice, right? So that's something simple to be building. So the data that we are using, we have not scaled them, so that's why it is giving us this value. That is something very simple that will be building. We have already built it. So now let's see how to deploy it on Streamlit sharing. I'll go back to my location where my app is. So to recap, in deploying with Streamlit, it's very simple. You build your app, you have your requirement.txt file, then you put it on GitHub, then deploy. So we already have our requirement.txt file. So I come back to my location where the app is. So this is the location. So this is where my location. So this is the app itself, right? And this is the dataset that we are using. And then you have divided the app into 3 different aspects, right? So there's a whole video on how to structure your app. So this, we structured it in a different way. In another tutorial, we see how to do that. Then we have our requirement.txt file. So everything has been set. So I'm going to copy this one, go back to GitHub, then create a repository, and then we work on it from there. So I'll come back to my GitHub repository, then I'll just create a new repository, or can even add it to any of the repositories. Let's create a new repository. So let's call it as my Black Friday app. So Black Friday sales Streamlit app, right? Something like that. So Black Friday sales, yeah, something like that, app. Then I'll give it a similar description. So Black Friday sales prediction, and then Thanksgiving, right? And Thanksgiving app or something like that. Then I'll just make it public. Then I'll initialize a readme. Then restart. So I'm just going to create a simple repository. That is the next step. Then I'll put my app there. So it's creating a repository. Very simple. So Black Friday sales Streamlit app. Then I'm just going to clone this one. Then I'll put my app there. So I'll copy this. Right. So let's copy this one here. Right. Perfect. Then I'll come back to my repository, my terminal. So let's go into my terminal. This is where I put all my GitHub stuff. Then I'm going to clone it from that place. Right. Let me make it bigger. So git clone the URL. I'm going to clone it to that particular URL. Then I'll put my app there. Then you deploy from it. Very simple. So let's move into my Black Friday sales Streamlit app. Perfect. There's nothing here, right? Only our readme. So let me put in the code for the app. So I'll paste everything here. So everything's going to be pasted together with the data in the model and a comment.txt file. So if I go back and I check it again, so we have our everything is there. Right now, let's see how to push it. Go to check the status. Now you can add it. So add git add. Let's add everything. Perfect. Then get status again. These are not important, but just I'm going to commit my app to GitHub, right? So let's go to Streamlit Black Friday sales app. It's going to take some time, then push it there. Perfect. Then I can now push it. Perfect. So that's already been pushed there. So if I go back to my browser and I refresh it, so now the app has been pushed here, right? So that is the second step. So we have built our app, we have pushed it to GitHub. Now the next step is for us to be able to deploy them, right? So we have finished with this step. Now let's see how to add it to Streamlit sharing. I'll come back again to my Streamlit sharing. In case you don't have a link, an invitation can request for them. So I'll come back to my dashboard for share.streamlit.io. Then I can just click on the new. I think now for now you can just select only 3 different apps, right? So I'll come back to the repository. Let's do this one, right? Black Friday Streamlit app. Then the main branch. Then the app name is app.py. Right, this is the app name. Very simple. Then I'll click on deploy. Very simple, right? Very, very simple way of deploying stuff. Wow, Streamlit make it very easy. It's going to provision it. Remember that our comment.txt file has already been prepared using paperX, right? So let me bring myself here. Everything is being installed perfectly, as you can see from here. Taking some time. Voila. I don't know whether you saw the balloons, but our app has been successfully been deployed. So let's go back again. Let's take it off. See, our app is opening. Perfect. Hooray, our app has been deployed. Wow, we have been able to do something very nice in a very short moment. So every part of the app is working. So the dataset is working. I can change it from English to, let's say, Spanish. Gracias. I don't know whether it is correct. Feliz die, right? Perfect. And then we can change these ones, the Thanksgiving, to, let's use a different color. Let's use blue. Yeah, perfect. And let's see whether it's going to change and reflect. Wow, everything is working. Our app is working perfectly. Now let's go to the ML aspect and see whether the ML aspect is working. So I'll just go back to the home, move on to the, let's check the EDA first, then move on to the ML. So it's very simple to deploy your app using Streamlit sharing. So everything is working. Wow, everything works as expected. Go to the plots. So all our plots are working perfectly well. So I check the gender, it's loading it. Wow, right, everything is working as expected. So our plots are working. Seaborn, Plotly, everything works as expected. Very simple. Streamlit makes it very easy for you to deploy apps. I hope you're in for this. Let's go back to the ML aspect. Go back to the ML. Let's see whether the prediction is also working. This is our first time of deploying for an ML app. So let's make it male. Let's change this one to something different. Then we will print it out. So this is going to be, let's see, 56. This is random, right? And let's come back and predict and see whether it's going to work. Hopefully it's able to identify the model there. So it's running. Wow, it worked. Hooray, we have been able to make some simple prediction. That is something simple that we have built. So thank you for watching this tutorial. In case you have any question or contribution, you can just put it in the comment section below, and then the code will be available so I can also see it. Maybe another time you go through how the app was built. So we have seen how to build a simple app. We had our requirement.txt file. We put it on GitHub, then we deployed it on Streamlit Sherman. So thank you for watching. See you another time. Stay blessed.